Hello, historians and seventh graders. Today you're going to be studying the Carlisle Indian Industrial School that was opened in 1879 through 1918. The Carlisle Indian Industrial School was one of the Bureau of Indian Affairs' leading Native American schools and the first off-reservation boarding school operated by the federal government. The Bureau of Indian Affairs went on to open more than 24 more off-reservation boarding schools and churches, operated over 400 on-reservation schools with government funding. These schools were part of a long series of federal policies, such as removal and the Indian Wars, that attempted to remove Native Americans from their ancestral lands. This slideshow, seventh graders, is designed to kind of help you better understand the background of the Indian Industrial School beyond what the video that maybe you just watched did. Here on our second slide here is Richard Pratt. Richard Pratt founded the Industrial School of Carlisle. Pratt was a Civil War veteran. He had served as a captain in the cavalry in the Southern Plains and had supervised the imprisonment of Native Americans during the Indian Wars. So he is that founder, the leading person of the Industrial School in Carlisle. The next couple of slides here just kind of show you some pictures from the Carlisle School. Over 10,000 Native Americans attended the Carlisle School between 1879 and 1918. To recruit students, school officials and students traveled to reservations, trying to convince tribal leaders to send their children from their tribes to Carlisle, which was all the way in Pennsylvania. Some tribal leaders saw the school as an alternative to the difficulties of life on the reservations, while others were reluctant to send the students. So some leaders were, I wouldn't say eager, but saw it as maybe a better opportunity for their children than the hard life on the reservation, where others were very much unsure whether or not to send their kids and their children to the Carlisle School. Only 158 people, though, however, graduated from the Carlisle School. Here we see some images of those who maybe did graduate. Of these graduates, several went on to college and became educators, professional athletes, community leaders. The Carlisle football team here became one of the best teams in the nation, and the acclaimed Carlisle Indian Band performed around the world. Life, however, at Carlisle was very hard. Students were subjected to strict military-style training and were disciplined severely for breaking the school's strict rules. Living conditions were stark. Students stayed in barracks and were forced to discard their native languages, discard their native dress, native foods, and religions. Hundreds of students ran away from the school to return to their tribes, and hundreds of their students died at Carlisle, many from infectious diseases. Our work for this week is to study and go further to explore the Carlisle School. To do so, you're going to be looking at a lot of using those historical thinking skills that we built up at the beginning of the year to analyze several different type of documents. Some will be letters, some will be speeches, some will be photographs. In particular, we're going to explore the question that we see here. What was the purpose of the Carlisle Indian School? I kind of took you through some facts here with the slides. You got some background now with the video. You're going to be looking at several documents. Some of these documents, like I said, are going to be speeches, maybe a letter, a newspaper article, photographs. Using those documents, each document, I want you to think, and we want you to think about what was the purpose of the Carlisle Indian Industrial School? What purpose did it serve? Feel free to go back and rewatch this video if you want to see those images again. You'll have different opportunities to explore other documents throughout this lesson. There is no assignment attached with this slideshow, but make sure that you get to the following documents that are in Google Classroom to continue with your learning. Thank you.